Okay guys, so today's video is going to be the new laminated maps of the state of Florida. As you can see, they put this map in size of all the major parts of Florida, as you see on the names right there. So I'm going to show you on the map what best areas of Florida are best to live in, and which is my favorite. In my opinion, everyone else can have their own opinions about what part of Florida do they like more. So without further ado, let's begin. Let me close the picture right there. Let me do it right here. Okay. There it is. There's the entire peninsula right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Here we are. All this area from Lake Okeechobee, from Palm Beach County, all the way into Charlotte, possibly into the Keys. This part over here is considered South Florida, all the way to Lake Okeechobee. But sometimes I get confused. You guys can correct me in the comments down below. If you guys think that Port Charlotte and the Punta Gorda area is part of South Florida, or is part of South Central Florida, well, I honestly believe that the Punta Gorda area, Port Charlotte, this area is part of South. Let me zoom it in right there. Let me clear the picture a little bit. Sorry. This part could be like South Central Florida. You guys can let me in the comments down below. But this is the Everglades National Park over here. This is Miami-Dade County. There's Homestead, Florida City, Glacier City, Cutler Ridge. It's now called Cutler Bay in the near Reform County after Hurricane Andrew. And this is the beautiful, beautiful Florida Keys. This is the 7-mile bridge. This is US 1. Anyways, this is the only highway out of the Keys, the only main road, in and out. If a major hurricane comes their way, well, we've seen that with Irma, but it was way down here in Big Pine. This Big Pine Keys right over here. Irma went possibly like this and then traversed into Naples. But I'm going to explain Florida's hurricane history in another video, so this is just a map only, of reference. This area from the Everglades, all the way from Monroe County, all the way near Lake Okeechobee. And I want you guys to know something. Lake Okeechobee flew freely into the Everglades, did exit into the Everglades for thousands of years before man even came. And man decided, okay, we're going to turn this swamp into farmland so we can have our own sugarcane farms. And this is exactly what happened. In the 1950s, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers drained part of the Everglades in order to conserve farmland, in order to create farmland for the sugarcane industry. It's like Florida Crystals, whatever. Okay, so this is Miami-Dade. This is Pembroke, Broward County. Pembroke Pines and Miramar didn't exist back in those days, back in the 80s, to begin with. There was nothing in here. This was just a farm field. And because of Andrew, many people moved from Homestead, from Kendall, moved all the way to Broward County, just west of Fort Lauderdale. What the area today is Tamarack Plantation. Parkland is right over here where the massacre at Douglas High School occurred. This is Cooper City, Pembroke Pines, Miramar. So this is full all the way to the Everglades. This is Highway 75. This is the toll. This is US 41. This is the turnpike over here. This is the Ronald Reagan Turnpike that extends from the Homestead area all the way into Central Florida, into Orlando. So, changing of region right now. Let's move on to Central Florida right now. Here you see Central Florida has very vast amounts of lakes. It's very real that sometimes building, I think, near lakes can be complicated a little bit. Building in lakes, because the terrain near the lakes, this part of Florida, the soil is like water, has a high water table, but the Everglades also has it. But they were able to drain it, and now people can build whatever they want over there. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. So this is Jensen Beach, Port St. Lucie, This is Fort Pierce. This is Vero Beach. This is Indian River County. Brevard County. This is Melbourne, Palm Bay. This is Orange County. This is Titusville, Osceola County, St. Cloud. There's a lot of lakes over here. This is and this is South Central Florida from Sarasota County all the way Manatee County. This is Bradenton, Sarasota, Venice is right over there. Manatee, Bradenton. And this is Hillsborough County, Riverview, Bloomingdale, Brandon. This is Tampa Bay over here. This is Pinellas County. This is St. Petersburg is located. Indian Rocks Beach, Madeira Beach, Renton Beach. This is Pasco, Hernando, Citrus County. And these counties are not really very famous to begin with. There's only about, I don't know the entire history of these counties. You guys can tell me in the comments down below, but these counties had a lot of tourists in terms of fishing industry, something like that. Something like that. But the real tourism is like here in Orlando, where Walt Disney World is located right here. And this is Orlando right over here. This is Lake Apoca. This is US 4. This is I-4. It goes all the way to Daytona Beach, which is right over here. And this is I-95. Travels Flagler County. This is Ocala over here. This is the Big Bend area. And this is Northeast Florida, which is right over here. This is Nassau County. This is Jacksonville, Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, Jacksonville Beach. St. John's River is right over here. This is St. Augustine. This is North Florida. And there you exit into Georgia. Okay, so now to move on to detailed regions and more specifically. Here it is, Pembroke. Here's South Florida, Southeast Florida, from Miami all the way to Pompano Beach. This is the Miami Fort Lauderdale area. As you can see, Miami, Coral Gables, Hialeah, North Miami, Pembroke Pines, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, Plantation, Sunrise, Lauderhill, Tamarack, North Lauderdale, Coconut Creek, Pompano Beach, Margate, Tamarack, and this is the Everglades right here. And this is the Walt Disney World theme park. This is Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is the Orange Osceola County line. There's I-4 over here. This is Animal Kingdom. This is MGM Studios, which today's Hollywood Studios. Epcot is right over here. Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. Well, it's only open to the summer because in the winter it can be a little bit cooler. Well, depends how far south the cold fronts. The very strong ones, the ones that bring the cold air from the northern plains, gets into here from the central plains. And this is the St. Pete, the Tampa Bay area. There's Pinellas County. This is St. Petersburg. You can see St. Pete Beach, Treasure Island, Reddington Beach, Indian Rocks Beach, Clearwater is right over here. Pinellas Park. This is going to Tarpon Springs. Let me see where Tarpon Springs is right now. Where's Tarpon Springs over here? Oh, I don't see it over here. So, Crystal Beach. Well, there's one Crystal Beach in Texas, but that's another story. This is Hillsborough Bay. This is Old Tampa Bay. This is the 275 ramp all across the Tampa Bay. This is MacDill Air Force Base. Apollo Beach. Tampa is right over here. This is Daytona Beach. This is the I-95 ramp, Golf Club. This is Ponce Inlet, Port Orange, South Daytona, Daytona Beach, Holy Hill. Daytona National Speedway is right over there. Holy Hill, Ormond Beach is right over there. And now we're moving into the Keys right here. You can see this is Key West over here. This is Dry Tortugas, the Dry Tortugas National Park. This is the Key West National Wildlife Refuge. This is the Keys. This is Key West, Hawk Channel, Big Pine Key, Marathon. Long Key, Islamorada, and there's Key Largo, and then you're gonna do US 1. And finally, to wrap up this video, moving to the Panhandle over here. This is Escambia County, Pensacola, Okaloosa, Fort Walton County. This is Panama City, Callaway, Tyndall Air Force Base, with Hurricane Michael came ashore, Mexico Beach, Gulf County, Port St. Joe, Franklin, St. Mark's, probably right about there. I don't know where St. Mark's is. I need to find it on the map later on. St. Mark's is like over there. And this is this is I-10 going into the Panhandle. Mariana's right over there. This is Tallahassee right over here. So let me guys in the comments down below which area of Florida is best to live in. But I live in Wesley Chapel, so tell me you guys in the comments below which part of Florida is your favorite.